Yeah? Can you hear me? Good. Okay. So we had already started a straight line, right? Okay. Straight line. Okay. So do you remember what were the equations of straight line? No, not y times. Y minus, yeah, is equal to x minus x1. So on this, actually there is a point x1 and y1, a fixed point. This is called a fixed point, okay? And the gradient of this line is m. And what is this xy, you know? Xy is a general variable point. General variable point. Because, see, have you studied locus? Locus, have you studied locus? Okay. Actually, when we draw any geometrical shape, okay, it follows certain geometrical rule. For example, this circle. Okay, when I have drawn this circle, so the circle is following certain geometrical condition, isn't it? What is that geometrical condition? There is a fixed point which is called center, and there is a fixed distance which is called radius. So circle is set of all the points like this, infinitely many points, which are at a fixed distance from a fixed point. The fixed distance is called radius. The fixed point is called center. Okay. So like this, every shape follows certain geometrical rules. Okay. And based on geometrical rule, we draw the shape. So actually, we are so much into it that we don't think about that geometrical condition, but we just draw it. You know that circle has radius, circle has center, so you won't think about the locus, isn't it? And see, when we say equation, okay, even this word equation is in the full form, it is equation of locus. But we are so much into it, we never write equation of locus, we only write equation of line. Actually, it should be equation of locus of a line. So we omit this word from the middle, we call it equation of a line. Okay. So equation means it is a rule. Okay. Equation means it is a rule which satisfies those geometrical conditions. See, when we are going to see the equation of the circle, we will write an equation of this type, where we will take the distance of the general point x and y, any point on the circle, from the center, okay, and add them, the distance from the x coordinate, distance from the y coordinate, is square it, and that should be equal to the square of the radius. Okay. Yeah, this is distance formula actually, x minus h whole square, y minus k whole square, isn't it? We have seen the distance formula. So we remove the square root and write the square on the other side, r square, because the length is r. Okay. So actually it is like that. So always remember x and y. When we say equation, x and y are always required in any equation. Okay. They will always be there. But other than x and y, anything will be fixed, given and fixed. It will not move. So when we say x1, y1, this will be a fixed point. When we say x2, y2, this will be a fixed point. When we say h and k, this will be fixed. When we say m, the gradient, it will be fixed. Okay. When we say R, it will be fixed. So anything other than x and y is fixed. X and y is a variable point. It is always required in any equation. Okay? Yeah. Okay then. So it is correct. You said to me this equation of a line. Any other equation do you remember? Equation of line. See, y is equal to mx plus c also we have seen, isn't it? Yeah. Then x minus x1 upon x1 minus x2 is equal to y minus y1 upon y1 minus y2. When 2 points are known on a line, x1 y1 and x2 y2, we can write equation like this, but usually we don't use it like that. Actually what we do, see, I will bring this bracket to this side and I will write x minus x1 first, and then here I will write in the numerator y1 minus y2, in the denominator x1 minus x2 is equal to y minus y1. And what is this, the big bracket? It is nothing but m. So it is same as y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. So when 2 points are given, we usually don't use this formula. Actually we find m using those 2 points and put it here. Okay. Then when there are two intercepts on the coordinate axis, x-intercept and y-intercept, then this will be 0b, this will be a0. Then the equation of line will be x upon a plus y upon b is equal to 1. Again, it is not required to remember this equation. Again, you can use these 2 points, find the gradient and use it. See, what will be the gradient from those 2 points? b minus 0 upon 0 minus a. So m is equal to minus b by a. Okay. And use any one of the point. So you can use this 0 and b, y minus y1 is equal to m x minus x1. So you get y minus b is equal to minus b by a into x. Now what we will do, we will bring b here in the denominator. So y by negative b minus b by negative b is equal to x by a. Now this will become negative and negative positive 1. Okay. And take this there. So x upon a plus y upon b on the right hand side is equal to on the left hand side we are left with 1 only. Okay. So you can always find the equation of the line using y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. This is the basic thing. If you don't remember anything else, this is important. Using this you can find any equation of line. Okay. Okay. So this was another equation as we discussed, y is equal to mx plus c. Okay, equation of a straight line where c is y-intercept, m is the gradient, right? Okay. Now when you have 2 points, again using those 2 points you will find m and then put it here. So you get the equation of the line, right? Okay. Now find the equation of the straight line with the gradient negative 2 and passing through 4 and 1. So this is like x1 and y1, this is like m. So in this equation y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Replace the value of m, replace x1, replace y1, that's it, and you get the equation of the line. Now while writing final form of the equation of line, you may write, if nothing is said, you may write in this form, means keep y here and everything on the right hand side. Or you may write x, y and the constant term on the same side. So that equation is called the general equation of line. Is equal to c you can write, or sometimes they say ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. No problem. Any type of equation you can take them there and write it. Keeping x positive. Okay, in this form, this is called general form. Okay, yeah, okay. Then next worked example is find the equation of the straight line passing through this and this. So using both 2 points we can find m. Okay, so using 2 points we get m, and then use one of the points, 3 minus 4 and 3 they are using here, and again put it in this equation, y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1, right? And simplify. So only one equation is enough to find equation of any line, right? Okay. Yeah. Next one. Find the equation of the perpendicular bisector. See, perpendicular means m2 you will need. Perpendicular. So m2 is what? Negative reciprocal of m1. Okay. And bisector means what? What is the meaning of bisector? In midpoint. Bisector means midpoint. Bi means equal. Bi means two. Sector means parts. So actually when we have two equal parts of a line, okay, that is called perpendicular bisector. Okay. So they will never say for a line perpendicular bisector, they will say for a line segment, because the midpoint we can get only for the line segment, isn't it? There should be 2 points. So A is negative 5 and 1, B is 7 and negative 2. Now find the midpoint of both the points, find M. Okay, M will be add both the x coordinate, divide by 2, right? So 7 minus 5, 2 by 2, it will be 1. So x coordinate is 1. And what will be the y coordinate? 1 minus 2. 1 minus 2 minus 1 divided by 2. So minus 1 by 2. Now we have the midpoint. What is the gradient of AB? M1. Gradient of AB. Minus 2 minus 1. y2 minus y1 upon we add, see, what is y coordinate 1, what is another y coordinate negative 2. We add and divide by 2, okay? Yeah. We subtract for the equation of line. For midpoint, always we add and divide by 2. Okay, so this gradient we are finding for AB, negative 2, negative 1 divided by 7 minus of minus 5. So it will be negative 3 over 12. So negative 1 by 4. So what will be M2 then? 4, right? From this, M2 will be 4. Now, to find this perpendicular line, we have M2, 4. We have the point also, midpoint. So again use the same equation, y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. And that will give you this equation. What is x1 and y1? 1 and negative half. So y minus of minus half is equal to m. M is 4, right? Yeah, so for perpendicular we want x minus 1. That's it. And just simplify this equation. To avoid denominator, you can multiply the whole equation by 2. Okay? So when you multiply by 2, you are going to get 2y plus 1 is equal to 2 times 4, 8x minus 8. Right? So take 1 there also. So 2y is equal to 8x minus 9. See? This is the same equation here. Right? Yeah. So perpendicular bisector means and I told you earlier also, for any equation of line you need two information, right? What are the two information? Maybe gradient and one point on the line, or maybe both the intercepts, x and y intercept, or maybe 2 points on the line. Okay, these are the information we need about the line. Then only we can find the equation of the line, right? Okay. Yeah, this is the exercise now. So which questions you have chosen from here? Okay. But that will be for another part, maybe. Anyway. Yeah. Okay. Equation of a circle. As I already told you, equation of circle require two information. What are the two information? The center of the circle, okay, which can be h and k or a and b, and the radius, length of the radius. If you have two information, you can find the equation of the circle. Okay. Now, if it is so the actual equation of circle is x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r square, right? So sometimes your center may be at 0 origin, right? So that time x minus 0 whole square, y minus 0 whole square, r radius, your radius may be 5, so 5 square 25. So x square plus y square is equal to 25. So see, this is that equation here. Okay. So remember only this equation. This is important. Using this you can find equation of circle anytime. Okay. Then what is the center? Opposite of what is with x, opposite of what is with y. So sometimes maybe you have x plus 2 whole square plus y minus 3 whole square is equal to 16. So what will be your center? Opposite of this, negative 2, opposite of this 3, and radius will be 4, square root of this. Okay. So with that information, so here we have to write center, here we have to write radius. So center in the first case 0, radius, what is radius from this? 5. In the second case, what is center? Yeah, and say radius? Yes. For this, C, negative 3, negative 5, and radius 4. Okay, tell me this one. Very good. Correct. 2. Very good. For this last one. Correct. And 8. Okay. Discuss your result with your classmates and explain how you can find the coordinates of the center. So you understood how you can find. Take the opposite of what is inside the bracket with x, that will be x coordinate of center. Take the opposite of what is with y in the bracket, that will be the y coordinate of the center. And whatever is on the right hand side, take the square root of that. That will be the radius. Okay? Okay. Now, to find the equation of circle, we let p, x, y, see again x and y we need here, isn't it? General point, any point, they call it any point. Okay. So here is p, x, y, always it is required, right? So from x we find distance of a, from y we find distance of b whole square, and take it equal to r square. Like that we write the equation, right? Is that clear? Okay, so suppose if I have the center minus 2 and 4, and if I have the radius 3, tell me the equation of the circle. Correct? No, 3 square. 3 square, which will be 9. Correct. Okay. The completed square form of the equation of a circle with center A and B and radius R is x minus a whole square y minus b whole square is equal to r square is use graphing software to investigate the effect of increasing the value of A, decreasing the value of A. See, when you increase the value of A, what will happen? See, this is your circle, suppose 1 1 and radius is 2, suppose. Okay, so x minus 1 whole square plus y minus 2 whole square, y minus 1 whole square is equal to 2 square 4. Now suppose if you increase the value of A is the x coordinate of center and B is the y coordinate of the center. If you increase the x coordinate, suppose you make 2, A is equal to 2. Okay, so your equation will become x minus 2 whole square plus y minus 1 whole square is equal to what you are going to write here? Will it be r square or what? So let us see, wait. On Desmos we can check it. Okay, so let me put x minus, wait, that should not be like that. Yeah, x minus 2 bracket square plus bracket y minus 3 bracket square, okay, is equal to 16. Okay, now look here, I will move it here little bit. Okay, so what I will do, 1 minute, I will put the coordinates of the center. We know it is 2, 3, right? So this is the radius, right? This is the radius of the circle, right? And no, sorry, center of the circle. Yeah. Radius r is equal to, let me write, center, and radius is, let me label it as, what should I label it as? Anyway, r equal to 4. Okay, now look here. This is giving me another circle. 1 minute. Now suppose, see, instead of this center x comma x minus, instead of 2, suppose if I take 3 bracket square plus second bracket y minus 3 bracket square is equal to, okay, if I keep 16, see what is happening. It has shifted, isn't it? See, let us mark that point also, 3, 3. It has shifted there, right? Okay. So, if you increase the x coordinate of the center, it will have horizontal shift, right? To the left or to the right. Okay. If you decrease it, it will have horizontal shift to the left. Okay. And suppose if you do y coordinate, change in the y coordinate, suppose x minus 2 bracket square plus bracket y minus 4, suppose bracket square is equal to 16, same thing. See where it has now shifted. Let us write the coordinates of the center, 2, 4. Vertically up, isn't it? So it has shifted from here to here, right? At this point, okay? At this point, 2, 4. So when you increase the x coordinate, it will shift horizontally to the right. If you decrease the x coordinate of the center, it will shift horizontally to the left. If you increase the y coordinate of the center, it will go vertically up. If you decrease the y coordinate, it will go vertically down. Okay? Yeah. So that is what they wanted to know. Okay, so you understood all what is happening here, right? Increasing and decreasing A and B, right? So you can say shift vertically to the right, horizontally, shift horizontally to right, and this will be shift horizontally to left, right? Increase will give you vertical shift up, and decrease will give you vertical shift down, right? Okay. You know what is the center and the radius of this, right? 0, 0 and 2. What is center and radius of this? 2, 4 and 10. What is the center and radius of this? 8 and radius square root 12. Or you can write 4 times 3, 12, and 4 can come out, so 2 root 3. Okay, so 2 root 3. Right? Like this you can always do. Okay? Okay. Look at this. In the 17th century, 1 minute.